Hello, welcome to College Algebra. This is the second try at a video. It's going to be the last try at a video. Whatever you get, you get. If it cancels in the middle of us, thanks for watching. Okay, my name's Tuesday Johnson. Welcome to College Algebra. I'll be your online instructor this semester. I don't comb my hair. Why? Okay, so let's take a look. After you click on our course in Canvas, this pops up. And you'll see over on the left, you'll have home. You will see announcements here after I post an announcement. I haven't done that yet, but I will shortly. You can access your grades, people, the syllabus, modules for some reason, chat, and then we have some proctoring information. The rest of this is just extra campus stuff. Now, the stuff on the left, you're not going to be using very often. Similarly with the stuff on the right. This is a to-do list. That's intimidating. You're not here for a to-do list. You're here for the content. The content can be found in the middle. And in the middle, we're going to start, I know it's not the first one, but we're going to start here at Getting Started, Module 0, all about me. And I tell you a little bit about me, whatever. The most important part in my world is I love my job. I actually love my job. Okay, boop, boop, boop. Oh, and then you can hit next, and it takes you to first steps. Click around. It's all good. I'm going to post this video right here once I get it done. You will be asked to upload works and quizzes using the You'll be asked to upload work using your Canvas quiz tool. I'll talk about that more in a little bit. Your homework will be completed via My Math Lab. You have to have the subscription. You do not have to buy a hardcover of the textbook because ebook is so much better, and I'll show you why. Quick summary, homework has due dates, but I accept late work. Always Tuesdays or Fridays that things are due. Quizzes also have due dates. I'll accept late work through the exam on the material. So quiz 1 will have an exam, I think fairly early in September. Quiz 1 has to be finished before the exam over the material for quiz 1. All quizzes also will be on Tuesdays or Fridays. Exams are only available on scheduled dates. We'll take a look at the syllabus. Makeup exams will not be available without actual documentation. Now, to access your book and online homework, here's how you access it. But also, you could buy directly from Pearson. Once we use this link, you could buy access from Pearson. You could go to the bookstore and buy an access code there. Or if you're in the Books for Less program, something happens. I don't know what it is, but Books for Less program also, this is involved. So how do we get that done? We first go to My Lab Math Student Links. And then we're just going to make this easy. I want you to go to the e-text. So you're going to click on the e-text. And I hope, all right, that's exactly what should happen. I hope this works out. Yes, fantastic. It reset the student. You're going to see end user license agreement. You are the end user, you. And you have to accept. If you decline, you should drop the class because you have to accept. I'm sorry. You don't have to like it. And then Pearson will have some other things for you. And after you hit continue here, you're going to be taken where you can either sign in or you can create an account. Personally, I already have an account. I'm the instructor. I have this all set up, right? So I already have an account. I can't show you that step. But I am going to show you a little bit about what you'll find in your book. Yeah, that was my bad. So I'm not going to show you what you'll find in your book. But there are videos in there, videos that you do not get in a hardcover of the textbook. You see a little world with a cursor on it? Click that, you get a video, you get to try it, you'll get an animation, you get some really good practice stuff going on. All right, those are my dogs. You'll hear my dogs throughout the semester if I record videos because they will not shut up. Okay, this is where we were. From here, if we hit next, I'm going to ask you to put pictures of your work. If you do your work digitally, just save it as PDF, upload, boom, done. If you do it by hand in a notebook, write out all your work, take pictures, and then I want your pictures put into a single document, one file, upload, because there are many times in the quizzes it will only accept one upload. You can't accept page 1, page 2, page 3. They have to be all in one together. You have instructions here. There are many other ways to do it, but this way is mine. This is a way I like to do it, and so I think it's easy, and I showed you what I figure is an easy way. We have the syllabus next. Syllabus tells you good stuff. I fixed it since the first recording. Canvas chat with Zoom hours available upon request. The Canvas chat is right here. And if we go to the chat, boop, boop, boop. I'm the only person online right now, according to this. There we go. It's down there. You can send me questions. You could even emoji it out. And when I put this on, I'll turn this on Mondays. On Mondays, I will be available for you to send me questions all day. You can set up appointments for me on Mondays. Where were we? There we were. You can send appointment requests before Monday, but on Monday I could also accommodate those requests. You have to have prerequisite. You gotta pass the class comes before this. You need the book. Everything's online. Wabbit EMU is great for Android users. It's just like a TI graphing calculator. But Desmos works for both iPhone and Android users. Wabbit is just for Android. And I let you access Desmos.com on your quizzes and exams. Even in lockdown browser, you will be able to use Desmos.com. My favorite graphing site that's free. Stuff you're going to learn. You need to be online. You'll have quizzes completed on Canvas. You'll have homework that you access from Canvas, but it's completed on MyMathLab. You'll find that the homework questions and the quiz questions are not identical, right? You're not going to get, oh, I saw this exact question on the homework, now here it is on the quiz. That's not how I roll. The homework is book specific. The quizzes are math general, because your final exam is written by the department and it's comprehensive, and so your quizzes are building up your study guide for your final exam. Okay, so the quizzes are the translation between the homework practice. You're getting skills, but now you're reasoning them into certain areas. Same with the midterm. The quizzes lead up to the midterm. The quizzes lead up to the final. The midterm leads to the final. The homework gives you the practice of the skills to repeatedly practice. It's online. Don't be a jerk. Here's a schedule of classes. Exam days. We'll have practice exams. It says you'll have 24 hours, but I'm a softie. Your practice exam is a Friday, September 8th. I don't work weekends, so I do not expect my students to work weekends, but I know some of you like the option. So, even though it's due on Friday, September 8th, I will leave the exam open all weekend. If you complete it on the 9th or the 10th, you still get full credit. There's no penalty for late work. If I leave the assignment open, you can do it. If I don't want you to do it, I'll close the assignment. So if it's open and you want to do it and it's 2 a.m. and you're not sure if you can and you want to send me a message but I'm sleeping, just do it. If you want to do math, I'm not going to stop you. Do some math. But you have to do it in 2 hours. You only get 2 hours. The midterm, same thing. It'll be open on Friday. It's due on Friday. But if you do it on Saturday or Sunday, that's totally cool. No reduction in points. I was going to say price, but I'm not selling grades here, I promise. And the final exam will be open Monday through Wednesday. So depending on your schedule, I want your online class to not compete with other classes. Don't be a jerk. Let me know if you have a problem with your grades. Turn off your cell phone. Like, other than a calculator, you know your friends can't help you. right? Aren't you the smartest one in your friend group? Why are you going to them for help on math? Come to me. Go to each other. If you have disabilities, let me know. I have some already that have let me know, and I thank you for that, and we'll get that worked out. No worries at all. I will absolutely work with you. Don't cheat. Don't pay someone else to do your class, because with Lockdown Browser, you will be monitored for the final exam. Unfortunately, we have to have monitoring for our final exam. So we're going to work that out, and we're going to make sure everybody's capable of doing it prior to the final exam. This class transfers. Don't skip a bunch or withdraw unless there's a good reason for it, because it could affect your standing at NMSU. And if you find that like stuff's going bad, we do have counseling assistance as well. I've helped several students find the counseling center when they were in dire need of it, and not a single one, like every single person that I've helped find the counseling has been thankful for the help. All right, I don't drag anybody there kicking and screaming, but if you're in need, they're good. They really are. It's part of your tuition. Financial aid, if you drop classes, withdraw if you don't show up. When I enter grades at the end of the semester, if I enter an F, I have to tell them the last date that you did work, and you could lose your financial aid. And if you have the free school, why are you don't lose free school? It's so expensive. Tutorial services right here. ARC Connect Tutoring, ARC Academic Resources Center. You could have tutoring online, or you could show up and they could tutor you in person. Library services, security, career services, all that good stuff. And then we'll go right into the first actual module. We're now in the work, right? You don't have to go anywhere else. Just next, next, next. Every time you're here, you can keep it to the middle. You don't have to worry about the to-do list. You don't have to worry about the side stuff over here either. So for each section, I'll give you the title, an overview, your learning objectives, and what I expect you to do. Watch the lecture video below. I give you a lecture for every section, and the paper that I write on in the lecture is given to you as completed notes also. So you have the notes. Watch the lecture video. I encourage you to take notes, or at least follow along with nothing like phone-wise in your hand. This is not, I don't know what's a hot show right now. I got nothing. So this is not Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You can't just, scroll while you're watching this. This is something you really need to pay attention to. But I try to keep them to be 15 minutes or less. Some of them get a little long at times. Just depends on the material. Kind of like this video. So you have a video and you have my notes, and then I ask you to do the homework. So we'll do that. We'll hit next. It takes us to the homework. It has to load in a new window. As you're doing homework, I am going to disappear for a moment. When you're doing this, suppose we do the first problem. The following questions relate to the See the Concept video titled Function Notation. Now, this is something you might have seen in the book, or if you didn't see it in the book, you can watch it here. And then we'll answer these series of questions, hitting final check over here in the bottom right-hand corner each time. So, and then it'll give me the next step. If you want to look at the book, you could click on the book here, and it'll bring it up for you. It even takes you exactly to the section that you're looking at. Section 1.3 homework. It takes you to page 30, where we start section 1.3. I'm going to show you something here. Basic concepts. This talks about the dependent variables, independent variables, domain, and range. My guess is that this is very similar. It's only a minute 50. Very similar to what you see right here. All right, is my guess. And I'm not going to listen to that because, So sometimes they're videos. Sometimes this is it. This is the video function notation. See the concept video. see the concept video, function notation. So maybe you already watched it in the book, maybe not. You can also, if you want to look at the book, remind yourself, you could also send me an email directly, ask your instructor, do not change that. Just type your message here, send it, and I'll reply back either with a video answer or I'll write it out for you depending on what your question is, but I will answer you back here on Canvas inbox. That's where I want everything. If you need to contact me, chat and Canvas inbox. My goodness, I can't talk. That's why this is not asynchronous. I'm just saying. Section 1.4, same stuff. What do I expect you to do? The homework and then the quiz. So you could just keep scrolling through here with these modules. We have to load these in another window. That's just the way it has to be done. Notice, okay, this quiz is due August 22nd. It has 20 points and 5 questions. It is available until September 30th. Even though your exam on this material is September 8th, it's open until September 30th, which tells you if you don't get it done on the 22nd, that's okay. You'll still have a chance to get it done eventually. But it's always better, in order to keep pace, to stick with the due dates. I forgot, you couldn't see my emphasis, to stick with the due date. So you can take the quiz. It tells you all the information that you will need. And on that one, the last question is where you'll have to upload. And then we go to the next one. And so you'll have a lecture plus the notes, even though it's 2 videos. It was just getting too long. 1 notes, 2 videos take part in that, and the homework and so on. I believe that's it. I'm going to go back home. This is too long already. So that's where we are. And you'll see we have everything for the entire semester lined out. You could do these as quickly as you want. Do not do them as slowly as you want, because you'll get behind. All right, we have, at the beginning, the first month or so, we'll have Fridays, we'll have 2 sections due. Tuesdays, we'll have 1 section due. But eventually, and you can see the entire calendar here. If you want a PDF of the syllabus, it's here. View it on Canvas. The practice exam is just to submit your work. This isn't due. But then everything else is just 1 item a day. We just have to do a little bit extra when it's a little bit easier work. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a little easier than what we'll encounter later on. If you made it this far, you're awesome. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Welcome to College Algebra.